3 days ago, I shared this video about a hidden alt season signal that's flashing right now. This right here, this video is legit on time because looking at Stablecoin Dominance today, just 3 days later, oh man, you guys literally are not prepared enough for the explosive alt season that is literally starting right now, literally right now, today. The fact that we have 3 of these yellow dots right here, these 3 dots preceded every significant alt season that we've ever had. Literally every single one. I'm going to show you all the previous ones. I'm going to be looking at the numbers again, and we're also going to be looking at how Bitcoin dominance has shifted, because if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you should know by now that when we see Bitcoin dominance falling and stablecoin dominance falling, you know that this is a recipe for an insane alt season. And that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you here on Coin Bureau Trading in today's video. My name is Dishner from the Better Traders. Like the video, subscribe, grab a notebook, pencil, pad of paper, whatever you need. Take notes. We're going to be getting into it. Let's go. The first thing I need to share with you, a reminder, the TBO stands for the Trending Breakout Indicator. It lets us know 2 things really well. The trend, which is why it's the Trending Breakout Indicator, and breakouts. But these yellow dots are not breakouts. These are breakdowns. I'm going to help simplify everything on this by removing everything except for these yellow dots. Not that the other signals are not valid or useful, but it's just a little bit easier to look at the chart this way. Now, we're going to simplify the chart. I want you to see just how rare this occasion is. We're going to zoom out looking at STABLE.C.D. We have a 3 in a row TBO breakdown cluster. This is massive. The last time we saw one of these print when it started was right here on November 10th, 2024. From this point, we saw stablecoin dominance drop another 16% over approximately 23 days. So we had about 3 weeks of an alt season, okay? That's our first big move right there. I just want to keep this on the chart. We're going to go back. The one that preceded that drop is right here. This one happened on, let me get the right date, February 19th, 2024. You'll see why I'm laughing in just a second. We saw stablecoin dominance drop and rally basically for about 20 days as well. Before that, we have another drop right here. And this one is in November 2023. You'll find out why I'm laughing and smiling about all this, because I know what happened during these markets because I'm checking these charts all the time. This is massively exciting. Now, first off, let's talk about context. Back over here in November 2024, this is when the entire crypto market started pumping big time. Why? Well, the main reason for it to pump big time back in November 2024 was the Trump pump. This was the election pump that saw Bitcoin shoot all the way up from about $70,000 to $108,000. And this pump lasted for 40 days. We know that it's not just Bitcoin that pumped. Everything pumped during that time, even if it actually fell lower, like Ethereum, like XRP had an insane pump that we saw, and it was a very short-lived pump, albeit massive. 400% for XRP is insane. But notice it lasted for about 21 days. It did not mean that the price dumped and went straight back down after that. It was a slow burn. It was a slow drag. Solana moved up in that same time about 59% in 16 days. We look at Cardano, ADA. This one pumped massively, 260% over 26 days. SUI, this one continued to move up and actually continued all the way until January, 162%. We can go on and on and on, but I don't want to. I want to go back to the importance of knowing the context, why this is such a big deal. Now, remember, how long did this previous rally last? Well, really, it lasted about 25 days. Why do I say it only lasted about 25 days? Well, eventually the price, quote unquote, it's a percentage, fell all the way down here to a low of about 5.51%. Then we saw signs of it bottoming out, and then it reversed. We all know what happened after that. We saw December kind of be choppy. And then basically from January all the way until April, we saw a massive increase in stablecoin dominance, which reflects a massive increase in fear. So all of these rallies end. crypto does not just go up and to the right forever. I know it feels like it does. It won't. Let's go back for some more context clues. We're going to go back over here. Again, this is the 19th of February, 2024. We're just going to look at Bitcoin to save some time. 19th of February, 2020. You'll see why I'm laughing in just a second. 19th of February here for Bitcoin in 2024. Let me get the right date so we can get the Pico timing. 19 right there. Awesome. We saw Bitcoin increase from here all the way up to its then all-time high at $73,000, 41%. And this pump lasted for about 24 bars, a little under a month. Not an alt season per se, but it still lasted. And of course, Ethereum, everything else went absolutely crazy during that time. But if we go back further, this one right here, this one was the granddaddy of all of them. The 1st of November, 2023. Now, for all of you that have been trading crypto for a while, the 1st of November, 2023 should sound really familiar because just before that, this is when, right here on this specific candle with this long upper wick, it's hard to see because of this drawing, but right here, this is when the Bitcoin spot ETF rumor was announced. It was a rumor at the time, and actually, there was a person that said it got in a lot of trouble, but it wasn't until November 1st that we got our first breakdown on Stablecoin Dominance. What happened after that on this November 1st rally was a massive increase, not just in the price of Bitcoin, but everything. Yes, Bitcoin moved up about 31%, which was amazing during this time, and this rally lasted about 70 days, we'll say. But we know that so many other coins absolutely rocketed during that time. We're not going to go further than the top 10. November 2023, right back over here for Ethereum. This is insane. Ethereum was at $1,800 and it went all the way up to 128% by the time it was done in March. This was alt season. This was an incredible time to be trading. 132 days, basically over 3 months, almost 4 months to be honest, which is insane. XRP from November 1st, 2023. Look at the rally that this thing has. November 2023. Here we go. Now, it's a little bit more depressing because honestly, this was the plight of XRP for such a long time. Initially up 26%, fell down. And then finally when things peaked out, it was only up 24% and then it dropped. But that was XRP then, and definitely not the case now. Looking here, November 1st for BNB, at $227 by the end of it, really 180%. Solana, November 1st, right here, when Solana was at, we'll say $44. By the end, it was all the way up here, another 376%. Tron, well, it's just Tron, but we'll still do this one anyway because it's fun. November 1st, approximately around 9 cents. By the end, it shot up 48%, but that's Tron. We'll do ADA and then we'll do that other one last. Here we go, Dog Eat Coin. Here we go. So we got December. There's a huge 120% pump. Finally, it's done with 163% for ADA. And then finally, Doggy or Doge on November 1st. This one shot up massively, 200%. Really, it topped out there, but we're going to say 200%. Do you guys understand how bullish things are right now? The fact is that we have the same setup, the same scenario, just like we did back in November 2023, February 2024, which was the continuation, and over here, November 2024, and it's literally happening right now. A lot of you are not prepared, and it makes a lot of sense. It's okay. You've been told for such a long time, alt season, and now it's actually here and you're still doubting. I understand. But the best thing you can do right now is to prepare. Dan and I have already created a ton of valuable content. Start with my playlist here. I'm going to make sure it just pops up right there. Start with the videos that are teaching you how to become a better trader. That is literally what we do at the Better Traders. But for all of you that do not have access to non-KYC requiring crypto exchanges, CoinCatch and 2Bit are great choices. 2Bit has a special campaign where you can sign up and trade to earn over 15,000 USDT. I literally don't know how they're getting away with that, but that's insane. Coin Bureau has negotiated some incredible deals on your behalf. There are also way more deals at the Coin Bureau website. Here, if you click this, it brings you to the deals page. The first thing, check out their subscription service, the Coin Bureau Club, which is a private Discord server where Dan is posting. I'm posting on there. So are Guy and Nick. They're sharing tons of alpha. This is the time to get plugged into a community that is vibrant, that is sharing alpha, that is sharing all the updates and information you need. Check it out. And there's also here on the page a 10% off discount for our course, 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom at thebettertraders.com. This is an amazing course that leverages passive and active trading strategies using the TBO indicator that we're looking at today, but also bot signals that are running passively 24/7, 365. So you don't have to worry about missing out on a pump because the bots are going to be buying and selling and accumulating passively for you. Now, we need to go back over here because the excitement doesn't end with stablecoin dominance. There's actually something else that is incredible that is happening right now. But before I share it with you, do me a favor, like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe because this is literally going to blow you away. I watch RSI like a hawk on multiple time frames, daily, weekly, 4 hour, but I really pay a lot of attention to the daily time frame. I want you to notice something epic about this move and why this move is not like this previous one we saw over here. This was a tease back over here in early May. We're getting the real deal right now, not just because of these breakdowns. I want you to look at RSI. When we see daily RSI exceed the previous low, that is a massive, massive signal for continuation, whatever side it is. Right now, we're oversold, so it's well below 25. This previous low at 1310 is massive, but yesterday's confirmed level is at 12.46, and it continues to go lower at 9.74 as of the filming of this video right now. Now, for those of you that are like, wait a second, those aren't the settings I'd see. What's going on? Are you tricking me? No, I use RSI with a length of 7 because 7 is a much faster length that is way more appropriate for crypto compared to the default setting of, I believe it's 14. Now, check this out. Notice we have the yellow dots here and RSI is massively oversold, just like we saw back over here, November 11th. Check it out. Just like we saw similar setup right here, February 2024. And again, it keeps going to the end of February 2024. Just like back over here, October 2023. I'm showing you this on purpose because we are hitting some legendary oversold levels for stablecoin dominance, which means that this is a massive, legit shift that a lot of people are still going to be fading. They're going to be thinking, no, it's probably not going to happen. I don't know. It's probably going to be a short-lived move. Or people, worse yet, are going to be shorting this move. Be extremely cautious shorting a bullish uptrend. Now, there will be a signal to let us know when this bull run is basically slowing down. You want to know what that is? You like the video by now, so I'm happy to share it with you. We're going to come over here and we're going to look for a close short. A close short is one of my favorite bullish reversal signals. And if we see a bullish reversal for stablecoin dominance, this means an increase in stablecoin dominance, which means an increase in fear, which means that this is the signal to watch out for. Now, let's see it in action. Of course, we don't see it right now. We're just getting started, but we can see back over here, an orange dot. That's the TBO close short right here on December the 19th. When we saw this print, it let us know that the short position or the open short status of stablecoin dominance is most likely coming to an end soon. So consider getting out of your short position and get ready to go long. And what going long means with dominance is, of course, an increase in fear. Now, think about the time frame. December the 19th was an amazing time to take some profits. If we go back over here to Bitcoin's price, December 19th was right over here after Bitcoin had a massive pullback when it was still at $99,000. It was a great exit because we saw the price of Bitcoin lose 25% of its value. But of course, it wasn't just Bitcoin that lost its value. We know from December the 19th, actually, I have to zoom out to see it even better. Right here, Ethereum was at $3,600 and it lost 62% of its value. XRP during that same time, December 2020, here we go, 19. This actually shot up, but at the end of the move, down 28%. BNB, same story, December 19, somewhere around here. And we saw BNB lose over 26% of its value. Solana, don't even get me started with this one. I still have bad feelings about this guy. But here we go. December the 19th. Yes, Solana did shoot up, but it also lost 53% of its value. Don't even make me look at the meme coins. I think you guys already have scar tissue from that, so I don't want to reveal those wounds yet again. This is the bullish reversal signal that I will be letting you know about, which means you need to be subscribed. You need to turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from Coin Bureau Trading. This is what we're looking for to let us know that, the move is most likely done. And we're just getting started. Now, is this a fluke? Do we only see this one time? Well, let's go back and see what happened the last couple of times. So going back over here, look, this is so good. Right here, remember this move here in February? Now, we saw it fall down 28%, but it actually took longer for this bearish, or rather bullish reversal to happen for stablecoins right here, the beginning of April. So really, we saw a pullback that was pretty major in March, but the confirmation that we are going to see stablecoin dominance increasing started all the way back over here, April 1st. No joke. If we go back over here, we can see another short-term warning right here on January 14th, where we saw a minor pullback, which means an increase in stablecoin dominance, but of course it continued to fall. Long story short, we are nowhere near to any sort of this bullish reversal signal. Again, we are literally just getting started. I am beyond pumped, and there's actually more content that I want to share with you, but I need to wait until next week to let the content come to light first. But stay tuned for next week's videos. Stay tuned for Dan's videos, and make sure that you join us for the live stream that's going to be happening tonight. I want you to watch this video that's going to be helping you learn how to conquer the crypto market right now, because this amount of time that we have to trade to make profits in for alt season is not long enough. So make sure you watch this video next, and until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.